On day 1, I spawned in as a baby in a village that was under attack by a massive creature. Ah! What is that thing?
I am Rahovart, destroyer of worlds, and the one who will put an end to your puny existence.
Worry not, child.
Aang from Avatar? Is that you?
I'll take care of this. And after, I'll teach you the secrets to controlling the 4 elements.
I didn't know what was happening, so I hid behind a house while I watched. Whoa! He's using different powers from the 4 elements! That's so cool! I can't wait to do that! But even though Aang was flying around it using the different elements, it looked like Aang was really struggling with his enemy.
It's too strong! I can't defeat it!
And out of nowhere, I rushed in to help.
Don't bother, child. You must avenge me. Learn to control the 4 elements and defeat the Rahovart.
No! I won't let you die!
Go find the waterbender by the ocean. They will guide you from there.
As I ran towards the ocean, I turned back to watch as Aang was defeated by Rahovart. I can't let him get away with this! I have to avenge the village and Aang! On day 2, I was close to the ocean, but stopped to make some wooden tools. I don't know who this waterbender is and need to be as prepared as possible. I hope this is enough to protect myself for now. I'm just so weak. Just as night fell, I was attacked by a group of zombies. Ah! I'm just a baby, and I can't even use any of the elemental powers yet. Haha! Take that, dumb zombies. Wait, what is this? The zombies dropped something I'd never seen before. It was a glowing zombie heart. I wonder what this does. In a moment of excitement, I ate it, but the results were insane. Wow! I grew! I'm not a baby anymore! This would be super useful in defeating Rahovart. But I couldn't enjoy being a full size for too long because at the start of the next day, I heard screaming coming from the beach. I've gotta go help! It was a villager, and they were in trouble by some weird little creatures in the sand. I'll help you! I defeated the mob. It was tougher than a zombie for sure, but I wasn't a baby anymore, so I managed.
Wow, thank you for helping me. You're the elemental god, aren't you?
The what? I think you have me confused with someone else.
The elemental god? I can't wait to tell everyone I met the elemental god. Here's a map to my village. Stop by and I'll give you a reward for helping me.
I had a more important quest to focus on, so getting my reward from the villager would have to wait for now. That was pretty weird. I guess the villager thinks I'm gonna master the 4 elements. I sure hope he's right. On day 4, I finally started exploring the ocean to find the waterbender. But then I came across SpongeBob? I wonder if SpongeBob would know where the waterbender is. I better talk to him. But just then, he attacked me. He did loads of damage. I had to defend myself. I'm sorry, SpongeBob, but I have to defeat you. I need to find the waterbender to train me.
Wait, you're looking for a waterbender.
Yeah?
That's me. Sorry for attacking you. I thought you were here to kill me. If you want to learn from me, I'm gonna need you to get something. It's on an island just north of here. It's guarded by a difficult foe, so go well prepared.
Okay, whatever you need. In order to become a waterbender myself, I had to start by getting myself something better than just wooden tools. So on day 6, I went to a nearby cave and collected some stone, which I used to craft myself a set of stone tools. This should do nicely, but not against Rahovart. He's just so big and scary. It's alright, one step at a time. I'm gonna start calling him Ray to make him sound less scary. On day 8, I made it to the island SpongeBob was talking about and saw a large crab. You've got something I need, so get it ready to hand it over. The crab didn't say much because, well, crabs don't speak, but it put up a good fight for sure. Its shell was super hard and blocked all of my attacks. This stone tool was definitely the right call. I don't think the wooden one would have done any damage at all. After some carefully placed crits, I finally defeated the creature. Yes! And it dropped the thing SpongeBob wanted, the Krabby Patty secret formula. He just wanted his secret recipe back. And on day 10, I made it back to SpongeBob.
Thanks for getting me this. You didn't read it, did you?
No, I didn't. Your secret recipe's safe.
Good. Because otherwise, I would have had to kill you. Anyway, you want to learn how to waterbend?
I nodded my head because, of course, I wanted to learn waterbending. It's the whole reason I was even down there. And after some practice, I'd achieved the powers of waterbending.
Wait, you mastered what it took me years to learn with just one day of practice? That's incredible!
I swam up back to the beach and gave it a go. Wow, these powers are sick! The villager was obviously right about me being an elemental god. So on day 13, I set off to go find the village he lived in to get my reward. I hope he has some more information for me. I could really use some help if I want to defeat Rahovart, aka Ray. On the way back to the village, however, I saw an air bison. Hey there, buddy! Look! I've got some food for you! The air bison seemed to like the food I gave him, and just like that, I tamed it! We're gonna be the bestest of friends! I hopped on the back of my new friend, and we took off to the skies. It was great! I can see everything from up here! I wonder if I'll be able to fly by myself once I've mastered airbending. But while we were flying, we got attacked! What? What is this thing? It was faster than us, and I couldn't use my waterbending abilities mid-air. The air buffalo and I had to work as a team. And he's done for! Great job, bison! On day 14, I made it to the village, and it was on fire! Wait, what? We need to go help them! I landed the air buffalo and got to work putting out the fire with my waterbending abilities. These water abilities are amazing! And while I was putting out the last house in the village, a familiar face showed up.
Gary, I knew you were the elemental god. I told you.
Ha! I suppose you were right.
Well, in that case, you've got to help us. The thing that caused that fire went that way. You've got to defeat it.
I'm on it. On day 16, I made it to the creature. It was some weird fire enderman thing. So the air buffalo flew in close and dropped me off. Time to put an end to this. I attacked him with my sword, but it set me on fire as I hit him. Wait, it's a firebender? I should be using my water attacks. I started doing much more damage than Enderman. Firebender and an Enderman? Ha! You have no chance against water. I covered it in water and kept doing attack after attack. Hi-ya! That's what you get for attacking my friends. Take that and this. Ha! And then I finally placed the final hit. Yes! I did it! When it died, it dropped a fire scroll. I was able to use it to learn firebending. I'm a firebender now! Let's go! On day 18, I got a little carried away with my new firebending powers. Ha! Take that, tree! Get set on fire! And that! And that! I was running around setting fire basically to anything I saw. I was one step closer to defeating Ray and freeing the world from his wrath.
Hey, cut that out, man.
Oh, sorry! The bear said I had set fire to his forest, destroying all the cover his family got from the trees.
You've got to go get some bone meal so I can grow the trees you burned. You've got no cover for predators.
I had no idea what predators could be big enough to hurt a bear, but I had a feeling I was about to find out. On day 22, while looking for some bone meal, I spotted a golem, and it was under attack by a creature I'd never seen before. I gotta help him. I attacked the creature using my firebending powers, and this time I was able to put them to good use. Haha! This firebending stuff is easier than I thought. But then again, I am the elemental god. I was getting pretty strong, so I was able to make quick work of the creature attacking the golem.
Thanks for helping me, kind stranger.
No problem. I'm looking for a lot of bone meal. Have you seen any?
I have, but you'll have to do something for me in return.
Oh man, another quest? I guess I'll have to do it if I want to stand a chance against Rahovart.
There's a Triffid that I need you to go defeat. Over in that direction. Then I'll show you the location of the bone meal.
All right, Golem. And on day 26, I made it to the creature. It was a massive plant. Haha, it's just a plant. How can the golem have trouble with this? That's when it hit me. And I was sent flying. I lost a bunch of health. What? How is it that powerful? I knew I would have to attack from a distance, so I started using my waterbending ability to try to drown it. Yes! Take that! For some reason, it seemed to only get faster. Oh, wait. I've been watering it! It's a plant! Let's see how you like fire then. I shot as much fire as I could at the flower, and it actually worked! Oh, that's cute. It dropped a little flower. I made it back to the golem on day 32 and gave it the flower as proof that the flower had been defeated.
Very well, elemental god. You have been successful. You're obviously a very powerful being.
Oh, thanks!
And that is why I must teach you the art of earthbending.
I had no idea the golem was an earthbender, but of course I agreed to the teachings. Ugh, this training is really difficult. The earlier ones have been way simpler.
Well, this is Earthbending. You've got to work for this one.
And that's exactly what I did. It was hard work, but in the end, it paid off. What? This is actually so cool. I can just move the earth, and it's so easy.
Now that your training is complete, there is a buried fossil over that hill where you'll find more than enough bone meal for what you're doing.
Thank you! On day 38, I used my new earthbending abilities to uncover the dirt around the fossil. This is so much easier than digging all this up by hand. Well, I guess technically by shovel, but still, earthbending is way quicker and looks a lot cooler. I dug up some of the bones from the fossil, crafted it into bone meal, and headed back to the bear in the forest. On day 47, I made it to the forest and saw the bear being attacked by a dragon. So I rushed in to help him. Hey, dragon, get out of here! These are my friends! I shot fire at him and threw a block straight at it, which seemed to do some good damage. Then it took off to the skies. That's right, leave my friends alone!
Dude, where have you been? I sent you to get some bone meal and you come back days later. We needed the cover earlier. Now some of my friends have been eaten by the dragon.
I was, I'm sorry I wasn't quicker.
You need to go defeat the dragon. He has a small burrow right over there on that mountain.
On day 50, I started heading to the mountain to defeat the dragon, but stopped to make some iron armor first. There's no way I could take on a dragon without any armor. The mining took barely any time since I was able to quickly move blocks with my earthbending powers and mine away the ores I uncovered. This is so much easier than it should be. I just hope I don't get attacked from behind. Ah! It's a centipede or a millipede. I don't know. It's one of those things, but I've got to kill it. I wasn't sure which ability to use, so I threw a rock at it and then went with my gut. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it with fire! And just like that, I killed it with fire. I made it back to the servers with most of my dignity and heaps of iron, which I made into iron armor and tools. These would be super useful against the dragon, not to mention Ray. I just hope that once I've mastered all 4 of the elements, I can finally defeat him. On day 58, I made the dragon, and it began to attack us as we approached. Ah! It took off to the mountain. I realized my fire abilities would do nothing in this fight. I've got to use my earthbending abilities. I dodged more of its fire attacks, and then I managed to blow it up with my earth bomb ability. Whoa! That ability is so strong! But that's when I noticed the air buffalo was hit. Are you okay? I took the buffalo noise as a yes and went back to the dragon. When the dragon died, it dropped a nether star, and a massive beam of light shot up through me into the sky. This is it! I'm gonna learn airbending! I was so excited to finally learn the final elemental ability, but instead, I fell into a vision. On day 64, I woke up in the vision. I saw Rahovart right in front of me. This is it. I have to take my chance to defeat him right now. But I couldn't do anything. I just had to watch as he destroyed a village. He was leaving a path of destruction wherever he went. I'll stop you! And just then, it turned to look at me and almost doubled in size.
Oh, thank you for the buff. I was wondering who used my nether star. I thought the dragon had it.
Instead of teaching myself airbending, I had just made Rahovart more powerful. No! This can't be happening! If I want to have any chance of defeating Rahovart, I really need to get some better equipment and learn airbending too. On day 70, I woke up from my vision and headed straight to a nearby cave. I needed diamonds to make a better set of armor. Mining so deep in the world came with its issues though. I kept being attacked by different mobs. Luckily, I was pretty powerful at this point, so I was able to use them as practice. You can have some fire. You can be washed away with water. And you know what? You can be crushed by a boulder. While I was mining some diamonds, I was approached from behind.
Hey, you.
Ah!
Sorry for spooking you. I'm an airbender. I'm here to help.
All right then.
I saw your air buffalo outside. He's very sick. Looks like dragon poison. Go to the top of the tallest mountain. There you will find the airbending orb which will complete your training.
Before I could thank him, he disappeared into the air without a word. Very mysterious indeed. I got out of the cave on day 80 and crafted myself a full set of diamond gear. Oh yeah, this is how I defeat Rahovart. covered in full diamond. I took off on the air bison to go to the tallest mountain I could find. At the top, there was a small shrine with a scroll. I hope you're okay, air bison. Apparently the dragon poisoned you, but I believe in your strength. I picked up the orb from the shrine and started absorbing the powers of airbending. This is way easier than learning earthbending. It was going really well, and I could feel the power of the wind around me starting to fall under my command. It felt almost like second nature to me. I could almost grasp the concept of flight. When all of a sudden, my concentration was broken. He passed out from the poison on the edge of the cliff and fell off. Air buffalo, no! I'll save you! I jumped in right behind him, risking my life flying from the cliff. But before I had time to process what had just happened, I realized I wasn't falling. I was flying. Oh no, I'm not quick enough. I landed at the bottom of the cliff, but I was too late. There was nothing I could do. No! The air buffalo left behind an air bison's chest plate, which I equipped out of respect for my fallen companion. Now at least I have loads of defense to remember him by. This is so sad. I was so angry that I had lost my friend, so I decided to put my anger where it belonged. The mountain that took my friend. Take this, you stupid mountain! I punched the mountain with all my might. And I guess learning all 4 of the elemental powers really affected my strength, since I left a massive hole through the mountain. What? Did I just do that? I just did that. I did that. Through the hole in the mountain, I saw a bunch of burning trees with a scorched path leading away from the mountain. I had to go investigate. So I flew over and I met an old friend.
Gary, you're here. The Rahovart was just here. He's heading to his base.
All right, I'll handle it. With the powers of all 4 elements, I was feeling more powerful than ever. And with the air bison chest plate, I had just more than enough of defense. I followed the path of destruction on day 87. The Rahovart was really targeting everything and anything. What is this? An empty lake? Why would he even drain this? Regardless of his reasons for being evil, I filled the lake back up. There we go. That's better. A village was also hit. There was a massive crater in the middle, which I filled up using my earthbending. Not only had learning all 4 elements given me their powers, it also made me way more powerful in each of the elements. Here you go, blacksmith. Flying to Ravohart's base also gave me loads of time to practice airbending. Finally, on day 100, I made it to Ravohart's base. This was it. I approached the center where Rahovart stood.
Have you come to challenge me? You know any effort you put into defeating me will be wasted. I am a god. You are but a man.
I took off from the ground to meet him at eye level. Am I? He was clearly not expecting my abilities. Did you really think I hadn't learned anything since I saw you?
Very well. You are clearly the elemental god, which makes this a fair fight. Almost.
And just like that, he made his first move. I had to dodge it. I knew just how much damage he was able to do since he took down Aang so easily. So I had to stay away from his attacks. I flew around him and smacked him on the back of the head with the boulder. Take that! How about making this floor a little slippery? I landed and filled the ground with water. I had to stay fast or I wouldn't have much of a chance.
That's enough!
He locked onto me and got me with an attack. Right in the chest! Ow! Wait a second, that did like no damage. It was the chest plate. It was making me almost invincible. You really thought you could defeat me? I took off from the ground and he kept shooting at me. I launched one last fireball into his chest and just like that, the Ravenheart was defeated. Yes! I did it!